Franklin Delano Roosevelt created two major institutions, the FDIC and the SEC. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation guaranteed people's money up to $5,000. So if a bank was to collapse, people at least could go to the federal government and their money would be saved up to $5,000. The federal government would pay that $5,000, as to say. And the FDIC at least allowed people to maybe have a little bit more faith in banks. Now, it's going to take a long time. They had to get ready to trust these banks again. And you still had people up into their 50s, 60s, and 70s when they lived during the Great Depression as youngsters. They didn't want to put money in banks because they saw what happened to their family. And that's still true to this day. It's now $250,000. So if you put money in a bank and your bank collapses, well, your money is going to be guaranteed by the federal government up to $250,000. Now, anything above that, it's not guaranteed and you've lost. And that unfortunately did happen in 2008. You did have people lose a lot of their money whenever their banks did collapse during the Great Recession of 2008. And the SEC was to stop all this illegal and dubious stock trading. You have to make sure that you have open books. You have to make sure that you're showing a real product. You have to have basically clarity. You also have to have transparency on how your business operates. And it's not perfect. The SEC definitely has its issues, but it's certainly better than allowing people to do whatever. And then you also had the Social Security Administration as a form of recovery to ensure that Americans would have some form of a safety net that the government will provide. And that's where you get your 8% or whatever the percentage is. I think it's 8.5% that's taken out every paycheck and is funding your Social Security program.